What's good, my beautiful babies? Hey, look at here. I got my man Brandon.
We was at the concert, and you know what though? Gotta hang up on my boy JD right here, y'all. Hope everybody's doing good. Looking forward to the quick tidbits. JD has got some good little snazzy takes for us here, so I'm gonna turn it over to my boy JD. Let's get it.
Hey, what's good, my beautiful babies? First of all, look, this is something I had to say. I got to give a big thank you to my man right here with me this evening, Brandon Keeler. Been a great friend to me for almost a full year now, man. And I tell you what, it's been a long time since I had a good friend like that, man. I'm excited. We go play golf together. You talk about all the craziness in
I'm
sports.
better than him.
Yeah, he's better than me. Hey, don't let him let me play with his wife's clubs, though, because I'm telling you, I'm knocking them out of the park, man. I shot that 92. But, hey, I just want to give a big thank you to Brandon. None of this would be possible without him. I never thought that I'd be on here talking about sports or, even be excited about something like this again in my life. So for me to have him here with me randomly tonight when I decided I was going to do a short, like he said, they were right down the road here at Heritage Park for a concert. And I was like, dude, I was about to do a short anyway. You might as well just come on. We'll knock it out.
And also because it was raining heavy and everybody's getting drenched and soaked. And, Cassie and mine's umbrellas, they're great. But when it starts raining heavy, you're like, nope, not wearing those things no more. So we were literally 10 minutes on the road, y'all. 10 minutes.
Yeah, hey, and really not even that far if they would have let me know, because I could have went and got them. They would have been like 3 minutes from the house. But hey, he saw a bunch of idiots tonight. He saw a bunch of idiots tonight up here at the concert, and guess what? It's the perfect segue, because here I am. I'm going to talk about some idiots real quick in professional sports. So one thing here, let me start it off with this one. Does anybody have any takes on LeBron James? Do y'all think he's going to be an idiot coming up here over the offseason? Do you think he'll be an idiot and re-sign with the Los Angeles Lakers?
I know, I'm sure.
Because, listen, it's up to him at this point, all right? He can make up his mind. He can go chase rings and try to surpass Michael, which we all know probably isn't ever going to happen.
Wait, let me get the radar and see who believes. Hello, does anybody believe that LeBron's going to get another ring? Oh, no, exactly. That's what I thought too.
Right. Well, here we go now. That's what leads into this question. We've got a lot of superstars down there in Cancun right now. Steph Curry, Draymond, LeBron, Klay Thompson. Listen, I'm telling you, and there's young teams too. So I do believe that LeBron is going to exercise his free agency. If he doesn't, it's on him. And if he doesn't, I think he's just content with being who he is. I think he's content with not winning any more championships, which to me would be an embarrassment. He's already fallen short. It's time for him to step up. If he's going to do something, he needs to take a step back.
Yes.
He's gotten more coaches fired than he's won championships.
Which is hard to believe and wrap your head around that too. Like, I don't know how you fans feel on here that they say this as the GOAT. I don't think he's the GOAT. No. I told you the other day, Jordan is the GOAT. I'm still firmly believing Jordan is the GOAT. Kobe is second right behind there. Kobe is always going to be Kobe. Jordan's always going to be Jordan. I guarantee you Jordan can still put up 20 and 15 even today. I don't care what you guys think. If you think I'm wrong, oh well, Jordan's the best. So do I think LeBron is stupid and stays with the Lakers? No, I think he leaves. I think that would be one of the smartest decisions. Leave. Go where you have a chance to finish out careers. Heck, maybe even grab one more ring. I know you want to play with your son, but you know what, though? Go for one more ring. What's going to hurt you going for one more ring?
Oh, well, see, and that's my take, too, on it. I think he needs to go get at least one or two more rings. And if I'm LeBron, listen, like I said, I'm a huge LeBron fan, man. I hate the way his personality has gone. And I hate that over the years, as me being such a big LeBron fan, that I've ended up siding more on the Kobe and Michael thing, because I used to never fall that way. I never fought for Michael and Kobe being the greatest of all time. it was always LeBron. But here, man, I'm just over the whining, and maybe that's because I got a 5-year-old little kid. I don't know. Maybe that's because he does a lot of whining. I don't know. But LeBron, man, just his personality. And what about him punking a fan the other day? Did you see this?
Yeah, I saw
Are
that.
you kidding me? You gonna jump at a fan and then call her scared? Bro, you 6'7", 6'8", 240.
Like, 250, whatever. And
she probably thought you was gonna punch her in the face. I would have thought you was gonna punch me in the face. Like, bro. And then you going after fans. That's just not what greatness does.
No. Name one time Jordan went after a fan. Name one time Kobe went after a fan. I can't, because I never saw it happen.
The only time I could say that Michael maybe ever went after a fan or a radio host would have been maybe Jim Rome in Space Jam when he was criticizing how bad his baseball swing was.
Yeah.
Maybe Michael went at him about that a little bit, but I mean, Michael wasn't No, Michael wanted to punk all the players on the court.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't care about what the fans on the baseline was saying. So that's become my biggest issue with LeBron. I hope he continues or makes a good decision or something. I don't know at this point. I'll tell you what, JJ Redick getting hired for the Lakers. That ain't gonna work.
I would take JJ Redick as my coach. I told you, I'm an Atlanta Hawks fan. I would love to see JJ and Kyle Korver be an assistant to Quinn over at Atlanta. I mean, those are great opportunities.
And well, listen, and I'm not saying JJ can't be a bad coach. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me twisted there. I think JJ, he could be a coach. Kyle Korver, like you just mentioned, could be a coach. My issue, though, is guess what? That's who LeBron wants to coach.
Oh, yeah.
And see, that doesn't work. It doesn't work. When LeBron is picking his teams and when LeBron is picking his coaches, it just does not work.
Nope.
So somebody's got to check this dude, or he's got to check himself. So leave it up to me, JD Wyatt of the Sportz Nutz. Here I am today. Tag LeBron. Let him know what I said. Somebody got to check that dude, and it's going to be me.
Yes, I 100% agree. Look, LeBron, you have provided excellent moments in the game of basketball. You are electric. You are a freight train. Yes, you're the same age as me. You've been in the league for over 20 years. I understand you have to mull what is best for your family. But do you really? And I'm going to ask you this, and I want you guys to chime in too. I know we have a couple on there, but chime in there as well. Do you really think LeBron wants to stay in LA and play mediocre basketball? Would you want to stay and play mediocre basketball?
Excuse me. Here's my thing. That's why they haven't been successful in LA as it is. He's already having to fight tooth and nail through the regular season to be able to even make it into the play-in.
Yeah, which is
all right, and
crazy
then
to say too.
And then all of a sudden you're scratching. Dude, why did this man ever leave the Eastern Conference?
I told my wife this exact
dominated this thing for 15 years.
I said he needed to stay at Miami.
Why?
He had the great. He had the tools in front of him. He had the coaching in front of him. He had the fans behind him. He needed to stay. And I promise you guys, had he stayed at Miami, we wouldn't have this issue with plans, with mediocre first-round bounces, struggling against, teams that are lower than you. You wouldn't have that. He would maybe even be in that better opportunity to be considered the GOAT. He probably would have gotten 6, maybe even would have gotten 7 by now had he stayed at Miami.
Well, and one other one, apparently now him and Kyrie are just like best friends. Now that LeBron is out of the playoffs,
the best buds,
he's the biggest Kyrie fan there is, in which granted the Mavericks just eliminated the Clippers, and it mostly Kyrie over there cooking. And so it would have been interesting to see if LeBron would, or even, I don't know what happened between them two. I know Kyrie wanted to go do his own separate thing. And,
Kyrie is Kyrie.
But yeah, and then, I mean, they just both had toxic personalities that couldn't mesh there for whatever reason, similar to Shaq and Kobe, but they still won multiple championships. Kyrie and LeBron only won the one.
Yeah, you always had that with certain players. You don't, just because player X and player Y are both dominant at their position doesn't mean they work well together. Guys, let's look at an example of the Atlanta Hawks. Trae Young, DeJounte Murray. Those two are fantastic basketball players. They don't work well together. Talks are Trae Young's going to go to the Lakers. And I know LeBron is a big advocate of Trae Young because of his scoring ability. But I guarantee you all look back at the film, Trae sucks at defense. He's terrible at defense. And LeBron doesn't want to be the sole provider of defense. Because you all know, and we've seen it time and time again, LeBron falters on a lot of defensive plays. And who can blame him? If you
are 39 years old and playing your 20th year of basketball,
and you're playing 4 positions, which is
1
of yours, and your other guys are just let's go up and down the court, and you have one guy who scores like crazy but doesn't play defense, he's not going to want to.
And I will say this too, to defend LeBron a little bit. When it was early on, my dude was scoring and he was guarding.
Yeah, he was playing great defense. I
don't ever. And again, like I said, folks, I'm a big LeBron fan, man. I hate that we're having this conversation. This dude could have put the GOAT debate to bed a long time ago if he would have just beat who? Dirk and Steve Nash in the finals? Or who? I don't even remember. Who was the dude that went off bad? Oh, Jesus. I can't think of his name now. But anyway, regardless of that, LeBron, listen, somebody got to check the dude. Somebody's got to get into his head. Maybe nobody can. Maybe he just sticks it out with the Lakers and rides off to the sunset.
How about this, y'all? Tell LeBron, give us a call. We'll tell you who you should really go to. And, we know a good thing about basketball. You got me who's played for a long time. JD knows the sport like the back of his hand. Y'all, come on now. LeBron, give us a holler. We're going to help you out, buddy.
Yeah, hey, you need to be looking at one of those young teams that are playoff ready, bro. Mm-hmm. You need to be looking at a young team who's playoff ready. You can take most of the nights off.
Don't worry about playing with your son. If it's meant to happen, it will happen.
Right. Yeah, you might get 1 year.
Something,
Yeah, but no, but what you need to do is just go into somewhere and for once not try to be the smartest and the biggest thing there. Can you please for once just go be a humble human being?
Be a teammate. Not
be a teammate.
Team. Be a teammate. You have 4 other guys on the freaking court that play with you, and you have 10 total on your team. Come on.
Hey,
work with them, man.
Listen, bro, and you're 39. Listen, I'm 37. I can't do what you do at 39. But I'm telling you now, I wouldn't even try. Because listen, go find you a team you can play 40 to 45 games and make it to the playoffs. 4 seed, easy. Mm-hmm. And then, bro, getting into the playoffs and you cooking still at 39, 40 years old because you still got it. You can still drop triple doubles. You've proven that, but you can't fight and claw for 82 games.
No.
And then try to win in the playoffs.
So what team do you think he should go to then? What would you? What team would you like him to
go to? I'm looking at anything OKC. I'm looking at any kind of young. Whatever kind of younger people that I haven't played with already.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what wouldn't be crazy. Hey, what about getting another Ray Allen to play with LeBron?
Ooh.
What about Steph Curry? Steph Curry, LeBron, or Steph Curry, or excuse me, Klay Thompson and LeBron? I don't think pairing Draymond and LeBron.
No.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's like putting 2 Rams together. They're going to butt heads.
Yeah. That doesn't make any sense.
What about going to the Knicks? Him and Jalen Brunson, I could see them being dynamic.
Well, he should go back to the East.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure our fans are going to agree with this too. LeBron, go back to the East. The West is the West. It's not how the West was won. It's how the East is won.
And you dominated the East. You should have never left the East.
You took Miami from what they used to be to what have been to actual team. I mean, you played team ball. You had Dwayne Wade, Ray Allen. Yes, you even had the Birdman, which that's a whole other ballpark with him. But you know what, though? Look, like JD said, look for a younger team. Don't do these old man whammy-pammy kind of teams. No. Forget your...
No, we just saw what happened. We just saw what happened to Harden and George and Kawhi.
Yeah, you know what? Don't even look at the Milwaukee Bucks. Yes, you have Giannis Giannis.
That wouldn't work.
You have Damian Lillard, but you know
Doc Rivers is the coach.
Doc Rivers
never work.
And I can guarantee you two are going to be like this. But you know what, though? Look at teams like OKC. Maybe look back at going to Miami because you do have Jimmy Butler in Miami. Jimmy Butler is still in his prime. There's your opportunity right there. Look at the New York Knicks even. Don't do the Nets because the Nets are a terrible franchise. They're run terribly. And we saw that as ESPN released their some of the worst teams in NBA history as far as talent-wise. And the Nets were mentioned on there not once, not twice, 3 times, y'all. 3. That's bad. If you're mentioned 3 times as a perennial powerhouse and you can't even get it done, no, don't even do it. Jay, what you got next?
Hey, so yeah, listen, one more thing we're gonna get to here real quick. First of all, I need to shout out one more person, Mr. Mark Ryan. Mr. Mark Ryan.
What's good?
What's
my
good,
beautiful
my beautiful baby? Hey, I shouted you out earlier. I told you to watch your mentions. I told you I was gonna get to you on the LeBron talk. I didn't quite get there on my call. So yeah, I wanted to tap you in here. And listen, I got a little Gamecock stuff for you here real quick. So
Mark,
listen,
we miss you, buddy.
I just told these guys, the Gamecocks baseball team, to be in prime position going into the postseason. We needed to go 7-2 in these last 9 SEC series games against Tennessee, Georgia, and Mizzou, who we're playing right now. And man, we got off to a great start last night. Mizzou beat them 10-2. Man, that was the one sweep that we needed. I said 7-2. So guess what? That's a 3-0 sweep. And then that's 2 series wins at 2-1. That's not that hard to accomplish if you're playing good ball. And so here I am again telling you that the Gamecock baseball team is doomed. They're not playing good ball. We probably will not make it out of the regional if we host one. And if we do, I can guarantee you we lose the super regional. So I asked Gamecock fans, are y'all prepared for the next baseball coach yet? Are y'all ready for it? Do y'all have any candidates in mind? Because I'll tell you now, it's not my job to go find them. But if you need me to, like I just told LeBron, I found him a few options. Hey, I'll go find you a few options, bro. We went and found Lamont Paris. We went and found Don Staley. I can't believe that Ray Tanner, a baseball coach, can't hire a baseball coach. Like, this is absurd. Like Mizzou, we just beat them 10-2. And then we turn around on game 2 with our second best starter, supposedly, and we lose to them 8-3. They're at the bottom of the conference. We need to set up prime positioning going into the playoffs or the tournament, or else we're going to be doomed. I mean, we're going to end up with too difficult a matchup if we do make it out of our regional.
What did Herm Edwards say a long time ago when someone asked, how do you play the game? Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play just to beat it. You play to win the game.
Yeah.
You know, yes, you don't want you may want to rest your players. Get out of here with all that stuff. You've got a challenge ahead of you. You have to save your job. And if you're not going to, and if you're just going to show up just to say we're there, attaboy. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now. Here's your participation trophy. Get out of here. We want a real coach. You don't want this. We're just here just cause. No, you want to make your players believe in you, buy into your system, and this nonsense of we'll show up whenever we want to. No, like I told you earlier, strike fear in your opponents. You have to be like, oh crap, we are playing the Gamecocks. I'm scared. We have to really dig deep with our knuckles and hope to heck we can get a base hit off them. Yeah, you got to scare them. Show them, hey, you know what though? I'm coming for you, and I'm gonna take you the distance. I don't see anybody doing that. I don't see Kingston doing it. I don't see it.
No, I really don't either. I mean, and that's the thing. I mean,
I don't care if you're I don't care if you win 40 games. You know what though? If you go 42-2, you know what though? You lose that first round of the tournament. Bye. Get out of here. You're not my coach.
Oh yeah.
I don't believe in you.
No, I mean, well, as of now, we're sitting at 31-15. I think brings up the tally. It was 30-14 a couple of days ago. We're 1-1 since then. So yeah, it brings it to 31-15, 12-11 in the SEC.
Fans, chime in with us on the chat. Let us know, should Kingston be let go right now, or do you believe he's going to wave this magic wand that he wants to believe in, and they're going to go to the Super Regionals? They may even go to the World Series, maybe Omaha. Right now, I can tell you, JD and I and Shane and everybody else, we're in a firm belief that no, we think Kingston's done. And I'm gonna go ahead and write up his pink slip right now. JD's gonna put the stamp on it. Kingston, bye.
Bye.
You are the weakest link. Get out of here.
Yeah, hey man, I'm over it. I really am. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can get away with. Playing inconsistent baseball is not one of them.
No.
I mean, you have to have, if you're a good team with good talent that can hit the baseball and you're well trained, you can go and win series when needed. And to me, that's what scared me so much about Mark Kingston is, I mean, we've really only had this one flash last season where it really felt like the man was trying to save his job. And so, listen, let me wrap it up with all this, though, real quick. And so I'm going to tell you all this. Like I just said, there's only been the one season last year where he's trying to, like, save his job. Do you think I get to go to work that way? You think Brandon gets to go to work that way? I mean, do you think any of us get to go to work
in hopes
and just hope and pray, oh, I hope I don't get fired today if I'm back here taking a nap or back here not doing my best? No, we gonna bring it. That's what we do here on the Sportz Nutz. We bring it every day. Hey, shout out Greg Troxel. Go follow him. Nick Cray, Shane Owen, my man Brandon Keeler right here in the house with me this evening. And for me,
Simpsonville, South Carolina, y'all.
JD Wyatt, WY_JD. I'm gonna let Brandon wrap it up, and we'll move on. We'll catch y'all next episode, folks.
Y'all, we're happy to have you guys have chimed in for the show. It is a short, so we were happy to do this with you. We love our fans so much. Each and every one of you guys makes it great for us. We love you all together. So, for our man Nick, we're gonna give you love for that one. Our man, the myth, the legend, Greg Troxel. He's the man, guys. So, for our boy Shane, our man Greg, our man Nick, JD, I'm Brandon. Y'all, we love you. Peace out. And we're going to catch you on the next side.
Tell LeBron, call me.
That is the Sportz Nutz. It's where it's at.